Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing 5 Minute on ICC against Duka from Serbia. Let's go for a Samish King's Indian. I'll play my specialty line, Knight GE2. I'm not too familiar with B6. Let's just go here for funsies. Really? C5. Okay, we'll play D5. Unusual approach by my opponent. See, now B6 looks kind of weird because definitely black wants to eventually play B5 anyways. So very likely he'll go A6 coming up and try to prepare B5. Okay, so he's going to use this opportunity to play bishop A6. It's interesting. We'll just castle. If he takes... I think I'm okay with taking this way. Ideally in preparation for F4 in the center. So I'm just going to play Rook AE1. Now the question is, where should I put this knight? And he's probably going to be going for B5 now. So if I play A4, he's going to play A6, almost for certain. Ooh, actually, okay, I can strike very quickly with this move. And I should probably do that. He plays Queen D7. I forgot that I was actually pinning him for a second there. Alright, so now E5 is a definite consideration. I can also play Knight G3. I can play F5. F5 might not be a bad choice here. It's unusual, but it's... I really don't want him to go Knight G4, though. Huh. H3 seems artificial. Yeah, this is a close decision. You know, I don't... Well, H3 I lose the E4 pawn, so I can't do that. That should be clear. Okay, let's just play Knight G3. And I'm still playing that with an eye towards breaking in the center. Yeah, he does that. Okay, if Bishop H4, Queen G4 is an issue. Okay, let's go F5 then. I'm giving him a super strong dark square bishop, but I'm hoping that my kingside pressure compensates for that. So if he takes on G5, I'll take with my queen, of course, and then I have pressure on G6. Also, I'll be threatening stuff like knight takes H5 and F6. I'm at a time disadvantage, but hope to make some of it up. Okay, now he's really tempting me to play knight takes H5. I can also take on G6 first and then play knight takes H5. I can play Rook F3. I can lift the rook before I do anything. Problem is I don't want to calculate too much and end up losing on time or something because of this. I see some cool breakthrough ideas. Okay, I'm going to sack. And then when he takes me and I take with the queen, I'm expecting him to play bishop H6. Because if not, F6 would be good. And then I was thinking about this move. I really like the look of this move. My idea is to try to get my knight to E4. Is what I'm going for. I hope I'm not overreaching with this approach. If he goes rook takes, I'll still play knight e4. I don't know if I'll play rook takes e5 first. I may not. This just feels like the right move, though, because now knight e4 is enabled, and previously the pawn was blocking it, so I really want to get this knight into the game, either on f6 or g5. It's nice for me that he can't play knight takes d5 right now, either. I also can think about playing e6 if he doesn't take, so I think this forces his hand. He pretty much should take. Now, do I take first and then go there? Or does it matter? Might matter a little bit. Let's do this. Let's see if he'll sack the rook for the knight. He very well might. But I think that's in my favor if he does. He should probably play knight takes d5. Then I have knight g5 check, king here. Knight e6 would be really cool if I could make that work. Such a dangerous position for him. So precarious. I mean, it's dangerous for both of us, because if my attack doesn't work, I'm done for. So now I'm calculating knight takes d5, knight g5 check, king g7. If f6 there, then knight takes f6. And I think he defends. I have maybe rook takes f6. But he can take on g5, so I don't think that works. So knight takes d5, knight g5 check, king g7. Okay, he didn't play it. Yeah, I didn't see that defense. I think I have to go f6. I could play rook f4 potentially. What's up with rook f4? f6, he takes on h5. I take e7. I'm threatening knight f6. That might be okay. Let's do that. Problem is, he might just like move his queen. Queen d7 or something. Yeah, queen d7 would be good here. Not sure I should have played f6. He's defending now. Let's go here. I'm going to try to come at him from a different angle. But now he can play rook g8 and rook g6. Let's go knight g3. Got to get my knight working somehow. Try to get my knight into f5. I have only a pawn for the piece, but his position is not yet secure. I think... Let's do this. Try to get the rook over. Probably that was a bad move, h3. Must have been a better way to make some space for my king. I'm playing very defensively now. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, well at least I won that back.
Check.
What's going on in this endgame? Let's go here first. Hard to tell who's winning. Let's go here. Oh, that was a really bad move by me. Yeah, that was really bad.
Check.
Very bad decision.
Check. Check.
Yeah, this is no
Check.
good.
Check.
Still might be a draw, though. No, probably not. Because he can approach
Check.
my pawn. Yeah,
Check.
no, this is a loss. King h6 works. Yeah, I'll promote. Just
Check.
because then he has queen f6.
Check. Checkmate.
Oh, I messed up that ending. I had more time than I thought. That was kind of instructive because if I go back a little bit, g4 was just awful. I was trying to prevent his king from getting to f5, wherein I thought he could push the pawn, but that was just a really bad move. I should have just played king d3, I think. Yeah, and if his king gets up to d5, big deal. I think this endgame's probably a draw. If king here, whoops, if king g5, I can just play g3 and stop his king from getting in. I think it's a draw. Yeah. Man, g4 was bad. So by playing g4, I just deprived myself of the ability to create a passed pawn. I wonder if he could have won by playing in this position c4 right away. Okay. Yeah. Because then if he does that, I can't approach his pawn. So what did I mess up doing? I need to play a4 right now. Wow. So that way I can actually have access to that square. Because I didn't want to go... What did I play? I played b3. Okay, I didn't want to play king d5. Because I thought king d5, c4, king here, a6, and his defense gets extended very far. And if I go here, then b4 would be winning. So I saw that line, and that's what I was trying to avoid by playing b3. But actually a4 is better, huh? Trying to forestall his pawn advance. And then after, let's say, a6, take, king here again? Yeah, now this is different. But even here I have to be careful. e4. I can get caught by his pawns pretty easily. It seems like it's saying I should just hang out with my king in the center. King g7, g4. King g6, king c5, okay. And he can't advance much without fear of losing a pawn. Let's just say he goes for f5. Take.
Check.
Okay, I can take here now. And I should be good, huh? Take, king f4, h5, e3, and we'll queen simultaneously, and it should be drawish. Yeah. Wow, complicated ending. But, you know, he could have put me away before we even reached this endgame. I mean, in this position, I'm just dead lost. -9. I want to check that position, though, because I kind of... Maybe my attack got out of control. Starting with f5. Take. Knight ge2. So I think the computer is recommending that I get the knight to f4 and start attacking the pawns that way. That's a good point. Huh. I mean, this move, like, felt correct, though. Knight takes h5. Okay, now it likes it. It likes the sacrifice.
Check.
Rook f4. I thought about that move. What didn't I like about that? Rook f4 with the simple idea of going rook h4. It says maybe he can try some emergency defense like this and then king g8. Yeah,
Check.
This looks ugly. White's compensation looks great here. f6. Okay. Pinning the bishop. Even after the queens are traded. Regaining the material with interest. What if he plays king f8? Now queen h3. And harass the bishop again. Interesting. Very subtle position. This is the problem with sacrificing material in a blitz game. Especially in a position where your opponent's moves are like forced. Like if he plays king g8, he's just going to get crushed by f6. So I considered bishop h6 to be kind of forced, and like now I got to burn time and sit there and figure out what to do. Looks like e5 is still good, this breakthrough idea. So I should have inserted this exchange, huh? Yeah, I guess I just really underestimated the rook lift. I was trying to get my knight involved, but like this stuff seems less powerful because knight takes d5 is always somewhat of a sufficient defense for him. Yeah, even here, rook f4. I did f6. See, I was kind of banking on him doing this, and then I could take here, and I was thinking, well, d6 is weak, maybe I went f7. I guess knight e8 potentially defends for him. But that was my thought process, but he just played queen d7, which is a very good move. Yeah, now I should be lost. I think my attack runs out of steam pretty quickly. He just kept everything safe. But then gave me that unnecessary chance with rook takes
Check.
d5. Yeah, and he should have taken on b2. I thought for sure that's what he would do. But
Check.
he went for the pawn ending, and looks like it's drawn with best play. But only if I avoid that absurdly bad move g4. Which deprives me of the ability to create a protected pass pawn. That's the key. It has to be a protected pass pawn. So I want like this pawn on h4 with this pawn on g3 behind it, so he can never take the g3 pawn. Like I think, yeah, like this move would probably be okay. King h5, g3 should be a draw. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that one. My 5-minute rating is taking a little slide recently, so I have to correct that problem. So I'll try doing that in the next couple games. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.